It's time for the 10th Annual International Hopscotch Championship!
This is Microphone welcoming you to the 10th Annual International Hopscotch Grand Championship here in the heart of the sunny neighborhood of Sunnyhood. My co-host for today's big match is Mr. Revoice. I'm sure our regular viewers all know Revoice's voice. He's too ugly for us to show you his face on television. So, in the interest of public safety, the studio staff will kindly be placing stats, graphics, and replays in front of him to cover his ugly mug and shield you viewers.
Thanks, Mike. Yes, that's right, viewers. When we cut to a shot of the commentary box, remember that gorgeous body beneath those pictures will be mine. And you don't have to worry about Mike, everyone. He's used to it. Why, you take your sister.
Big crowd here today. Looks like a full house. I bet the staff in the ticket booths are working very hard.
But much prettier than either one.
The referee is raising his hand. And there goes the start for the start of this great game. As the players make their way to the grid, I'll just give a bit of a rundown for those not familiar with the new International Standard 30-square grid. It's laid out starting with your traditional starting layout, which hasn't changed since Egyptian kids first scratched the pattern in sand. When we get past the 6th square, we have the first of the Chinese diagonal 4-step. Piece 7 and 8 are opposed diagonally to the 9 and 10. Then again, we have a standard pattern. After the 12 and 13 sitting side by side, we get the first of 2 Spanish back hops. So it's hop onto 14, over the 16, onto the 15, back 1 to the 16, and then back over the 15 to the dual 17 and 18 squares. There's another Chinese diagonal for 20 to 23, followed immediately by the second Spanish back hop with 24, then 26, onto 25, and then 27. With 28 and 9 side by side and 30 at the turnaround or home in old school yard terms.
Yes, but it's turn around and make it all the way back to the start in international rules.
You like pet fish? We like pet fish, and we supply the best pet fish in town. Finnegan's GM Pet Fish Supply. We know what makes a good pet fish. We make them to suit your personality. We have Siamese fighting fish, but not everyone likes to fight. So, we also have Argentinian arguing fish, Western Wrangler.
And we're back, viewers.
Actually, we never left. The station just changed what they were telecasting to the viewers. Of course, those at home.
Basher O'Brien has just managed to successfully hop and jump to the turnaround arch. And things are a little tense now as he prepares to make his 180-degree turn before his run back to the throw line. I can see his coach over on the side, and he doesn't look concerned in the slightest. Their training sessions must have been intense to gain such a level of confidence.
He looks a little unsteady, but there he goes. Oh, and it's a magnificent turn from 2 feet to 2 feet, and he's facing the exact opposite direction. A true 180-degree turn. A small cheer from the crowd, and off he goes. Hop, hop, jump. What in the hell am I saying true for? You can't have a false 180. It either is or it isn't one. I've been hanging around you way too long, Mike.
Basher, by the way, favors his right leg for his hop.
I don't think that's possible. And besides, she couldn't really run up one of her own sleeves if she did have them.
Huh? As she progresses to the higher numbers, her throwing has to get more and more accurate to get her stone to land inside the square.
Although she has to be accurate on all squares, otherwise the stone will fall outside and she would be out, so her accuracy has to stay good all the time. So I would say it's the same degree of accuracy.
Huh?
What I mean is, it's either accurate and lands somewhere in the square or not, in which case it isn't accurate, unlike when it falls inside the square and is accurate.
You know you want it, don't you, big boy? That crunch of 3 different grains washed down with fresh, icy, cold milk, packed full of carbohydrates, fiber, and just a hint of vitamins and proteins so we can say they are there. Maxograin will help you blast through your day and keep you going and going and going. The power of corn, oats, and barley.
In a rarely before-seen judgment, the referee has given Fiona the benefit of the doubt. And although she has to restart, she hasn't been penalized. Now, Jose Scratch gives the nod to Fiona Flick to restart her run from the throw line.
Referee Jose Scratch has solved everything by calling for a rerun, which under the conditions is possibly one of the best judged umpiring decisions since the American Grand Hop 7 years ago, when the pretty Siamese salamander twins became entangled in each other's limbs, and the medical staff had to start up a chainsaw to get them separated from each other.
Fiona Flick is off.
Just looking at the...
On drugs and don't want to get off? Join a government-backed methadone program and avoid running the risk of dirty needles, bad fixes, and pushers who rip you off. Although coming off drugs can be hard.
Although Fiona Flick is now back in second place, she doesn't look defeated yet. There's a look of proud determination as she proudly thrusts her chest out in defiance of whatever might set her back. Or she's just stretching her shoulders, maybe.
Either way, it's nice. And the spectators are making their own special salute to Fiona by taking up another Mexican wave.
Now, that's something you don't see very often. A Mexican wave running in a counterclockwise direction. And it's a fast one, too, circling the stadium at a brisk pace. What a surprise.
Yeah, not the sort of boot, sudden jump out of the closet type surprise, or the, oh, I'm having a heart attack surprise. It's just the mildly amusing but unexpected kind of surprise.
Right again, Ray.
Flick doesn't have to throw for the 10 as her stone was left there from the last run.